Hi there guys, Sam here. You join me once again in the Golf R for another video. A little bit around, well, something that I've been kind of building up a little bit about because it's really exciting. Golf R400, and well, it seems like there could be something on the horizon for potentially in 2020 called the R400 or the R Plus. So yeah, video a little bit around that, so I'll get straight into it really. So yeah, I've been kind of talking about the Golf R400 for at least a year or so on kind of my channel a little bit. You know, there was kind of rumours about it coming around in sort of 2014. I've got previous videos on my channel about it, and it sounded really exciting. You know, it's a potential 2.5 litre 5-cylinder, similar to the RS3 but in Golf form. And to be honest, the Golf R seems to always trump it in terms of driving styles when you compare like a Golf R to an S3. So the chances are a Golf R400 would probably be better than an Audi RS3, which is in itself an absolutely stonking car. So it was quite exciting, and I really hope they released it, but unfortunately they never really did. They kept doing testing like around the Nürburgring, and even up until sort of late last year they were still doing stuff, and they wouldn't just be doing that for no real reason, and maybe this is potentially the reason why they were doing it. So the new Golf R Mk8 looks to be like they're going down the same trend of the similar type of power of 300 brake horsepower, very similar to the Mk7, 7.5. You know, don't change a recipe that they've kind of hit on the head really, really well. So there's not going to be too much change, and they're still going to make that kind of car with a potential hybrid engine. God knows what sort of engine it would use. Maybe they'd still use the A888 engine. They're still using it regularly in sort of new cars in VW's vast range of suppliers. You've got Seat use it, Skoda use it. You know, Audi use it, Porsche use it now. You get the E888 engine in the Macan, the new Macan in fact, and obviously still in the Golf R. So it could be something like a 2 litre with a hybrid. Maybe they'd use it to get emissions down. Maybe the actual motor would be detuned to like a GTI style, and then they'd have a hybrid technology power in it. Who knows? We can only speculate, but to be honest, on the face of it, it doesn't look like anything that's going to be like leaps ahead of this car, and it's not something that would get me, you know, out of my seat to say, oh, really want to get rid of my Mk7 to get this Mk8. What would though is this potential development of a Golf R Plus, and it's called that. Maybe similar to like an Audi R8 V10 Plus, and they always kind of add it on. It's just maybe some sort of German terminology to do it. But whatever it does, it obviously sells well, and to be honest, everyone always wants the best of the best, the top of the top. You know, if you had a normal Audi R8, your mate would be like, yeah, I've just bought the R8 V10 Plus. You know, you can never win really. And I've always said in the past, I've loved this Golf R because there was nothing really better than it in the Mk7. Golf R was kind of the pinnacle for me. And I absolutely love it today, by the way, and you know, plenty of videos as well on my channel just around my Golf R. That's generally the content I kind of do. Going on to this sort of R400, R Plus, whatever it is, the Mk8, I think it would be absolutely fantastic. I mean, again, probably a hybrid power. Who knows how that would work? But the sort of power output similar to that of like an Audi RS3. You know, it looks very much focused. I mean, there's some pictures about it as well that I've seen. Obviously just drawings, all speculation in preparation for something coming out in 2020. And we'll probably get more of an idea of it as the year kind of goes on. Looks very, very cool, looks very, very racy, and looks quite exciting. And, you know, 400 brake horsepower, you know, I've said on my channel before, 300 brake horsepower is kind of more than all you need on the road, more than all you need by some way. 400 brake horsepower is quite a lot, but then it does add to the excitement. So it's quite an interesting one on that side. Certainly for me, it's quite exciting. I'll drop some sort of links in my not in the comments, but in just the notes sort of page on this channel, just so you can check out. There's something good from Autocar, just a little bit of a read up on it. I think it's exciting. Really interested to know your thoughts as well. What do you think about this sort of Golf R400? Golf R Plus from the Mk8. You know, I think it's really exciting. You know, who knows what it's going to actually turn out to be, whether or not they'll make it. Maybe they'll make it in very small numbers. This is probably how they've been able to justify it, because they've obviously got the normal Golf R with, you know, whatever 300 brake horsepower. or that's what it's going to be speculated. And yeah, exciting times ahead. But you know, that was really it. It was more of just an announcement, a little bit around that. Something I've heard this week as well. People have mentioned it on the channel as well, just in the comments recently from other videos. So I thought I'd do a video on it and certainly announce it. If you didn't know, check it out. You know, it's quite cool. If you own a Golf R, see what you think. It's quite hard, again, to justify going from a Golf R Mark 7 to potentially a standard, well, if it's not something sensational, to go over to a Mark 8 Golf R in the future. But this could be something else. Problems probably being price-wise, you're looking at around 45 grand, which is substantially, well, it's a lot of money. I mean, you're talking over 2 times what my car is currently worth. It's sort of like, yeah, it's a lot of money. But it could be something special, and if it's in limited numbers, who knows? And you know, maybe it might be priced more competitively potentially. I won't hold my breath on that, particularly looking at the prices of, say, like an A35 being around 35 grand. I reckon the Golf R would be 35 grand, and I reckon the Golf R Plus would be 45 grand, which is an awful amount of money, and probably something that I would not consider doing, because I love this car, to be honest. And yeah, it's just absolutely brilliant, as you probably know from watching other content on my channel. But nonetheless, something exciting, and something that actually looks like it's got potential to come. And maybe all that Nürburgring testing before, they might have been sort of being a little bit in preparation for a higher performance version of their Mark 8. You know, it wasn't wasteful testing. So that's really, really cool. But you know, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments of what you think of this R Plus. You know, naming conventions aside, I think it's a good thing that they're doing it, and they're trying to do it in a world where it's going to be so difficult. Electric cars and hybrid cars here. You know, I know it's probably going to be a hybrid, but could it be actually exciting? Could it be fun to drive? Because you do worry about sort of the fun side of sort of hot hatches, or you know, even general cars to come in the future. You know, and that's why I kind of cherish the days that I kind of drive this, because to be honest, it's not going to be around for that much longer. You know, particularly in the UK now, they're really catching up on this, and across Europe. So we'll have to see. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments, what you think about the Golf R Plus. Please give it a share. You know, plenty of content on my Golf R, which I've had for coming up for 2 years now. Drop it a like if you've enjoyed this video, and subscribe for more content to come. But thanks very much for watching, and I will see you again next time. Cheers, guys.